Funko lovers, it's your boy Johnny Funko with
Diva Kind, guys. Hi.
So today's episode is really fun. We're talking about my favorite anime, Inuyasha. So I'm going to talk about the ones I have so far and the ones I want them to make in the future. So let's get into it.
All right. First pop we have here is Kagome.
And she is a great character in the show. She's a main character. She is a human that goes back in time to help Inuyasha and his crew defeat demons. Her powers are in her bow and arrow. She protects the sacred jewel. And overall, she's a great character, and I'm happy to have this one in my collection.
So next we have Inuyasha.
He is a great character in the show. He is the main character. He is trying to go after the sacred jewel to be a full demon, but he keeps getting stopped by like love and other things. So he kind of becomes a good guy pretty much at the end. So he's an awesome character, and I'm also happy to have him in my collection.
Okay. Next up we have Shishomaru.
He is Inuyasha's brother. He is a full demon. His mother and father were demons, so he is a full demon. And Inuyasha and Shishomaru always fight like brothers do. So he is an awesome pop. I love the way he looks.
Okay, and then next up we have Evil Inuyasha.
I don't know why they put evil Inuyasha. It should be demon Inuyasha, because he does turn into a demon when he gets the jewel. And overall, he's an awesome pop, and happy to have him in my collection. It was hard to find this pop, and happy to have him in my collection.
Okay, next we have Shishomaru as Demon Dog.
That pop is amazing. I love when he turns into the demon dog. He was hard to find. We found him at EB Games in at the front, like hidden. So I was happy to pick him up, and overall he's really detailed, and I'm happy to have him in my collection.
Okay, so next we have Inuyasha versus Shishomaru.
This pop is amazing. I stumbled across this pop, and I'm happy I found it. So a little back history on this pop. Inuyasha and Shishomaru are brothers. One brother is a full demon. The other brother is a half demon. They're both going after the sacred jewel. Inuyasha is going for the sacred jewel because he wants to become a full demon. Shishomaru is going for the sacred jewel because he wants to have more power. So this pop is amazing, and it's an awesome pop. So that was my complete collection so far of Inuyasha. So I'm going to talk about ones I want them to make in the future. So let's get into it. So the first one that I want them to make is
Human Inuyasha.
And that would be a great pop because they already have the demon Inuyasha, so it makes sense for them to make the human Inuyasha for the set. So that would be an awesome, and we'll show a picture right here of human Inuyasha if you guys want to see what he looks like. So that would be a great pop. So let's get into the next one.
Is Koga.
Here's a picture of Koga. He would be an amazing pop because they could do so much with him. He is in a wolf pack with 2 other members. He also has 2 shards of the sacred jewel in his legs. That makes them go faster, and it also makes them do tornadoes. They could do a lot with that pop, where he could be flocked, and he also could be, with the sacred jewels, be glow in the dark. I think that would be a cool thing to do. So that's all I have for him. So let's get into the next pop.
Next one is Naraku.
And here's a picture of him. So he would be an awesome pop because he is a bad guy in the show, and he has demons inside of him. He sucks the demons in and gains their energy and power. The way they could do the pops would be like him standing there with like demons coming out of him, or him there with forming into the spider demon. They could do so much with that.
So the next one we're going to talk about is Muraku.
So I'm going to show a picture of him right here. He would be an amazing pop because he has the cursed wind tunnel. It's kind of like a black hole that sucks everything in. And he also has a staff because he's kind of a monk. That would be an amazing pop to see. They can do a whole bunch with that. They can make the wind tunnel like glow in the dark wind waves, and they can also hold his staff. So I think that would be an awesome pop. So that's all I have for him. So let's get into the next pop.
Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is Sango, and we're going to put a picture of her here. I really do like this character. I am starting to get into the show, so I noticed her right away, and I think she'd be a really cool pop to see created because she has been trained to be a ninja, and one of her weapons of choice is a very, very large boomerang. So seeing her in some sort of cool stance with her large boomerang would be a really cool pop to see in the future.
So let's get into the next character.
So the next character we're going to get into is Kilala, and we're going to put a picture of her here. I really like this character because first of all, she's super cute. She is a cat demon, and she's fiercely loyal to Sango. So anyway, it is Sango's pet cat though. So what would be cool to see with this character as a pop is when Kilala is morphing into her bigger form, cat form. She does have fire flames on her, and she also flies. So if we could maybe have her in some sort of flying stance with big, huge fire flames, maybe red flames, possibly glow in the dark, that would be really cool. She's also a cat, so can't go wrong with flocking her, right? So anyways, overall, I really do like this character.
So that's all we have on that character. We're going to go into the next character.
Okay, so the next character we're going to talk about is Shippo, and we're going to put a picture of him here. He is an orphaned demon fox. He's quite young in the show. He does try to take the sacred jewel from Kagome because he wants to get stronger to avenge his father's death. Unfortunately, he fails, but ends up joining the rest of the group, fighting evil and whatever. So for this as a pop, Shippo would be pretty cool if they had his original demon fox form. They could do, flocked because he is a fox. Also, he does get somewhat punched a lot by Inuyasha because Shippo annoys him a lot. So possibly, I've noticed in the show anyway, he has a lot of bumps on his head from, getting a shot to the head or whatever. So that would be kind of cool for that character. Overall, I just thought he was a really cool character. Maybe later on, if they do come out with the original version, he does have the ability to morph into different objects. But there's so many of them, so maybe down the line, it would be cool to see him in different forms. So that's a pretty cool character.
So let's get into the next character now.
Right, so the next character is Kikyo.
So I'm going to put a picture up here for you guys. And so she is the protector of the sacred jewel shard. She dies and then she comes back as a protector of the spirits. So a great pop that would be good for her would be her with the sacred jewel glow in the dark. That would be cool. Or her with the spirits flying around her somehow. That would be also cool. And so that's all I have for her right now. So let's get into the next character.
Okay, so lastly we're going to talk about Kagura, and we're going to put a picture of her here. She's a really cool character. She's very evil in the show that I've seen so far. She's a wind sorceress, and one of her weapons of choice is a fan. And she can do blade-like tornado hits when she uses her fan. It enhances her powers. And she can also animate the dead. She also has this feather like ornament in her hair that when she takes it out and enlarges it with her powers, she can ride the wind like a magic carpet in the show. So that's pretty cool. So for her being as a pop, I'd like to possibly see her obviously with her fan, because it is a significant piece that she carries with her. Also, because of the ornament in her hair, it would be really cool to see her sitting on her feather like magic carpet, flying, in the wind. That would be a really cool pop to see her as in the future. Overall, she's a really cool villain.
So that's all that we have for Inuyasha. If I missed any characters that you guys want to see, leave a comment below and talk about what you guys want to see in the pop. So this is the end of the video, and I'm so happy that you guys watched to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Johnny Funko out.
Bye, guys.